Hey guys, Crystal here with you guys. And today we're going to be talking about leadership 101. I'm sorry I am a tad bit late, but hey, we're here and I'm excited to talk about this topic. So I'm just going to wait a few minutes for a few of you to just hop on here. Do make sure, okay, that you are tagging your names or your team members in the comments. Also, send this video to your group chats or to your group so that your team members can listen into this video, okay, guys? This is going to be some really good stuff. If you're watching the replay, just kind of forward a little bit so that you're not waiting until I start. So yeah, come on in. Say hi as you guys are coming in, okay? Let me save this into my computer because I don't want to lose this file. Thank you, Cynthia, for sharing. Thank you. She put it in our group chat. Some of my team members are here. Hi, Martha, Cynthia, Ahmed, hello. Thank you, Martha. Thank you. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. Invite your team members. We're going to start in just a few seconds here. I want to go ahead and just share this in my computer or save it in my computer really quick. Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome. I'm sorry I'm late. Okay. All right. We are going to go ahead and get started. So, as you guys know, I'm going to present myself one more time. My name is Crystal. I am a Silver Director with Farmasi. And today I'm going to be teaching you about leadership, some really good leadership techniques, okay, that are going to be really good for you. I'm new to the company, been 2 months with Farmasi. Hello, Susie. Welcome. You've made the best decision ever, and I know you're going to do super good. So stay here, learn about leadership. There's a lot of good stuff in this group that you can learn about. So just stay tuned, be a student and learn a lot, okay? Hi, Maria. All right, guys, so let's talk about leadership. So I did some research, right? And on the internet, it says, right, the definition of leadership is the action of leading a group of people or an organization. I'm going to say that one more time. A leader is the action of leading a group of people or an organization. Which is true, right? We're leading people, we're leading an organization, right? But it's a little bit more than that. So for me, a leader is one who shows the way and leads the way. Okay, I'm going to say that one more time. A leader for me, right, is someone that shows the way and leads the way. Okay, so how does a leader show the way and lead the way? By example. So somebody write that down. A leader shows and leads the way by example. Okay, when you begin to grow a team, right, your team members are going to copy and imitate everything that you do. They're going to do everything that you do. They're going to imitate you and they're going to see you and they're going to think, okay, this is how you run a business, and they will follow you. Not all of them, but some of them will. And that's why leading by example is so important and so crucial. Okay, thank you, Cynthia. Leader shows and leads the way by example. Exactly. It's by example, okay? And it's not just your team members. So I'm going to throw you guys a curveball in a minute, okay? Because if you don't have a team, I don't want you to watch this video and think, oh, well, this is not for me because I don't have a team. No. I want you to listen in because being a leader starts now. You are a leader the moment that you wake up. And I'm going to explain to you what I mean by that, okay? Hi, Stephanie. Thank you for being here, okay? So when do you become a leader? Who is a leader? You. The moment that you wake up, you are a leader, okay? It's not when you grow a team. It's not when somebody signs up under you. No. We have that totally wrong. The moment you wake up, you are a leader. And what do I mean by that? Guess who you're leading every day? Yourself. You are a leader first to yourself. You lead the way for yourself. Every week, I have a weekly planner. This is my weekly planner. Every week, this changes. Every Sunday night, I work on a new planner for me. Crystal, what do you want to do at 8 o'clock? Crystal, what are you going to do at 10? Okay, what are you going to do at this time? I'm leading my own business. So I lead myself. All right, I'm going to do this at this time. I'm going to do this other thing at this time. I self-examine myself. Leaders self-examine ourselves. We don't just self-examine our team members where we're like, you did this wrong, you got to do it this way. No, we have to start with ourselves. So every day I'm self-examining myself. Okay, did I do this right? I don't think I did this right. I think I have to fix this. You know what? Let me try a new strategy. I'm constantly leading myself, okay? So you are a leader. You are already a leader. Don't wait for somebody to sign up for you to say you are a leader. You are a leader, okay? Being a leader starts the moment you wake up. Exactly, okay? So you lead yourself. Now, if you have children, I know some of you guys have children because I know some of my team members. So guess what? You're leading your children. You lead your children, okay? You show them by discipline. You teach them how to wash dishes. You teach them how to, pick up their toys. You teach them good character. You teach them, if you're a homeschooling, you teach them how to, be a student, how to learn and how to be respectful, right? You are leading. You are already a leader, okay? So it's not just when I join Farmasi, I become a leader when somebody joins my team. No, you are already a leader. So you apply it first to yourself, okay? Come on, Martha. Don't get me fired up, okay? So you are already a leader. That's point number 1, okay? You decide if you're going to be a student every day. You decide if you're going to wake up and be a student every single day. Hi, Arlene. Welcome. Alrighty. What do I mean by that? When I joined Farmasi, I didn't just sit there and wait for Michelle to call me and tell me everything I needed to know, okay? When I joined, I did my homework. I sat down. I still have the book. I created. Says Farmasi. I created this. Well, I bought this from the Dollar Tree and I put a little sticker on it that says Farmasi. In January. I've had this since January of this year. And all of my notes are in here. Since I joined, guys. Okay, look. I'm going to show you. Farmasi. What? Don't look at my handwriting. It's kind of ugly. What? Direct sales company that specializes in cosmetics, skincare, body care, more. Okay. Year. Been in business for more than 68 years. So I wrote down all of my notes and I just kept on going. I kept on going. This book is treasure for me. Okay. I sat down and I led myself. Crystal, you want to do good in Farmasi? Crystal, you want to grow a team? Crystal, you want to get to the top? You got to sit down and study. And that's exactly what I did. I lead myself. I am a student. So you need to become a student first before you can teach others. Okay. I give you props for being a teacher. I have no patience. Martha, you're so funny, girl. Okay, yeah, so be a student. Learn first for yourself, okay? You lead yourself. You are already a leader. Don't wait. You are already a leader, okay? You decide if you're going to be a student. You decide if you're going to learn. You decide how you're going to lead by first leading yourself, okay? Thank you, Martha. She always gives me hearts. You're amazing. Thank you, my love. Okay, so when you join Farmasi, remember you are already a leader, okay? So people get confused and think, I am a leader when someone joins my team. No, you are already a leader. We already pointed that out, okay? You are already leading the way. I'm gonna give you some pointers on how you are already leading the way without having a team yet. Hi, Sandy. How? Number 1, we already said it. You lead yourself first. You are the first person you're leading. You lead yourself, okay? Being a student, learning about the company, working your business, disciplining yourself, being consistent, etc. Amanda, how are you, my love? Welcome, welcome. Okay. The second person or people that you are leading is your audience. Believe it or not, if you're working your business on like Instagram or like any type of social media, guess what? You have an audience, okay? So like anybody that's on my friends list on Facebook, I consider my audience. These are people that are watching me. These are people that I'm connecting with, building relationships with, right? So I'm leading them. I'm leading them to trust me. I'm leading them to follow my journey. I am leading them, okay? Just today, believe it or not, and it came at perfect time because it fits with this point. Just today, my sister wrote me and she was like, Crystal, you make this business look so easy and I really want to join, but I'm afraid. And my sister's afraid because, she's very, trying to think of the word, everything has to be kind of like perfect, and we kind of all get that from my mom because I have that too slightly. But I've gotten better, so everything has to be like perfect. So her doing something out of like this line, out of what she's so comfortable with is kind of like, oh, I don't know. I want to, but I don't know. So she gets really afraid. Tahiri, how are you, beautiful? So I was like, you have to stop being afraid. I told her, it's only going to cost you $20. Okay, it doesn't turn out good for you. You don't like it. Guess what? It was just $20. That's all you invested. You know what I mean? So she gets really, really afraid. But guess what? She wrote me that OCD. Yeah, that's exactly OCD. So She wrote me that because my sister's been watching me since I joined. You know how many times she's asked me about the business? 4 times. This is her 4th time, which means that she's watching, right? She's watching me. She's seeing how I'm leading. She's seeing, you know, all of these things. And she's like, I don't know, I really want to, right? People are watching you from day one. Okay, and you're leading them to trust you. You're leading them to see your journey. That's why I say that, you know, be strategic in what you do, you know, and show up every day. Just because you don't see results today doesn't mean that nobody watched you. Yeah, trust me. You probably posted, got no results, but out of that post, 10 people watched it or saw it, okay? Maybe they didn't give you a thumbs up or a heart or whatever you were expecting from it, but trust me that they're watching, okay? So you're leading your audience. First, you lead yourself. Second, you're leading your audience to trust you, right? You want your audience to shop from you and to join your team, right? Well, take them on a journey with you. Okay, show them who you are. Show them that Farmasi is real. Show them that it's changing your life. Show them that it's changing your team members' life. Show them what it's doing. You're leading them. You're leading them to trust you, okay? The third people that you are leading, right, is your team. Eventually, when you grow a team, if you don't have one yet, you are going to be leading them. If you have a team, then you are leading your team, okay? How? By showing up every day and leading by example, which I'm going to explain what leading by example means, okay, in just a second. Your team members, when they join your team, they join you because they trust you, because they saw something in you that they connected with, and they were like, I like her, I want to join her, or I like him and I want to join him, because I know we have some guys here, okay? So people connect with you, people like you, and that's why they join you, okay? When they join you, they're going to copy everything you do. So if you go live, they're going to go live, or at least they're going to think they have to go live. They're going to be like, oh my God, you know, he goes live all the time. I think I have to probably go live too. You know what I mean? So they're going to ask you, you know how many questions I always get from my team members, like, do I have to do it? And I'm like, you don't have to do it that way. Although I prefer that you do it that way because it's going to be amazing for you, right? But I'll give them different strategies, right? But yeah, so you first lead yourself, you lead your audience to trust you, to believe you, to believe in you, to believe in this, you know, company. And third, you lead your team members when you start growing a team, okay? Okay, now let's talk about growing a team and being a leader, okay? So now we're going to put our focus, now that we know that we are already leaders and that somebody joining our team doesn't determine if we're a leader or not. No, we're already leaders. The moment we wake up, we're already leaders. We got that point across, right? We're already leading a certain group of people, ourselves, our kids, maybe a ministry at church if you go to church. You know, you're leading already, okay? You're leading by example. You are leading your audience, okay? Now we're going to talk about growing a team. We're going to focus on having a team, an organization in Farmasi, okay? So keep in mind that the bigger the team that you have, the bigger the responsibility, okay? Can somebody write that down? So the bigger the team, the bigger the responsibility, okay? That you will have to train them and to be there for them, okay? Now, just because you've grown a big team and you have a bigger organization does not mean that you forget about your business. So today I'm going to talk to you about the 80-20 rule, alrighty? There's what's called an 80-20 rule. I learned this late in my last business. And when I learned it, it blew my mind. I was like, I wish I would have learned this in the beginning of my business. But I learned it today. I mean, I learned it, you know, like last year. And I'm going to share that with you. And I'm so glad because I've applied it to my business this year with Farmasi. And it's been amazing. So I'm going to tell you what that is. Okay. It's the 80-20 rule. Okay. The bigger the team, yes. Okay. So what is the 80-20 rule? Okay. 80% of your time is dedicated to your business. Did you guys hear that? 80% of your time should be dedicated to your business. 20% of your time should be dedicated to your team. Yes, guys. I know when I learned about this, I was like, what? I didn't really understand it. And then I got deeper into it and I'm like, wow, this is so incredible. And I'm going to explain it to you, okay? What does this mean? What does the 80-20 rule mean? Sometimes, and it has happened to me, as leaders, when you grow big teams, okay, we get lost into thinking that we have to cater to our teams 100% of our time. And then we forget about our business. And that is a huge no-no. Okay, the moment that we grow a big team, we feel the urgency to be there all the time, and we feel the responsibility to be there all the time, that we forget about our own business, about our own empire, that we're growing for ourselves and for our family, to cater to our teams, right? And yes, we're supposed to cater to them, but I'm going to explain to you how you do it, okay? And so because we get overwhelmed and we have this burden on our shoulders, what happens is we stop running our businesses. We stop talking to new people. We stop going live. We stop recording videos like we used to and editing them and posting them on YouTube or posting them on our Facebook and Instagrams. We stop posting. We stop running our business and recruiting and selling and doing all of these great things that we did when we started. We stop because we are catering now to our teams. And yes, like I said, we're supposed to be there for our teams, right? But there's a way. You have to be strategic. You cannot stop running your business and building your empire because you're now focused completely on maybe the 20 people that are under you, okay? Because I will tell you something. The moment that, anyway, I don't want to jump there yet. Okay, so 80-20 rule. 80% your team, 80% of your time goes to your business. And 20% of your time goes to your team members, okay? So the moment that we stop catering to our business, the moment that we stop running our business to give 80% to our teams, what happens is that our business stops. We stop recruiting. Now there's no more growth. We stop selling. Now we don't have PV. Now are we losing customers? Okay. We stop going live, which means that we don't have the attention of our audience anymore. We stop doing the things that brought us growth to give 80% to our teams. That is a big no-no. Okay. So your business has to keep running. Even though that you're a leader and you're growing a team, or you think, you're planning on growing a team, right? Remember always the 80-20 rule. 80% of your time goes to your team, to your business, and 20% of your time is dedicated to your team, okay? Now, thank you, Paula. I was just about to say if somebody could write that down. So, hold on. Let me see. Okay, so when you continue to run your business, even though you're growing a huge team, right? And you continue to run your business, you continue to recruit, you continue to sell, you continue to build new relationships, etc., etc. You keep on running your business, although yes, you're leading your team and you're helping your team members. Trust me, your team is going to follow you. Your team is going to see how you're working your business and they will imitate you. You're going live, they're going to want to go live. You're selling, they're going to want to sell. They're going to copy your posts sometimes. They're going to, they're going to copy your strategies, right? Because they're seeing that it was working for you. They're going to copy that. But the moment that you stop, what example do they have to copy? What example do they have to imitate so that they can also grow their business? Okay. So everything you do, they will follow, and there you will grow a solid team because now everyone is focused and know what they have to do. Okay. If you stop, they're going to stop. Okay. So I want to share something with you. As leaders, when we get confused and thinking that we have to stop our business and cater only to the team that we currently have. Hi, Elba. What happens is that you give all of your energy, all of your time, right? Sometimes you can give all of your energy and all of your time to your team and you stop your business. That what happens is you get discouraged. You get discouraged because you're putting in all this work, you're putting in all this energy, you're giving them homework, you're giving them tasks. And then sometimes I will tell you this, maybe out of 10 people, 2 of them will actually do what you've told them. And the other ones, they're kind of just like, I don't know, because I'm busy or because I have this other thing. And then what happens is that all of your focus goes on that. Like, oh my gosh, man, I was training my team, so much. And I was giving them strategies and I was giving them homework and I was telling them what to do. And only 2 of them are doing it out of the 10 people. And then what happens? Now you're like discouraged. Now you're feeling like, man, I'm burned out, because I've given all my energy here and like they're not giving me the 100% that I wanted, right? Well, guess what? Your focus is in the wrong place. You got to keep on running your business. You got to keep on growing your first generation, training your team. 20% is dedicated to, hey, do this, do that. They decide if they're going to do that. And you got to keep on growing your empire. Keep on growing your first generation. Try again, Papa, because my live is not going to get messed up because my internet, I don't know why it keeps on going on. I don't know. I am not stopping. Yes, Beatrice, don't stop. Okay. So Don't get discouraged, okay? Yes, you know, you're gonna have team members where they're gonna give you 100%, and then you have some that are there kind of just like, I want to work it, you know, like maybe 30 minutes a day, that's all I have, and that's okay. You know, you work with those that want to work with you, and then you keep on growing, okay? All right, let's continue going here. So keep on growing your first generation. They will imitate what you do. Don't stop your business. 80% is dedicated to your business. You work your empire. You keep on going live. You keep on posting. You keep on talking to new people. You keep on recruiting. You keep on having sales. Your team will follow, okay? 20% of your time is to your team members, okay? Which means, you know, you check up on them. You provide training for them. You help them rank up if they need it, okay? You give them assignments, homework, strategies, okay? You answer their questions because they're going to come to you. They're going to ask you questions. You know, that is what a leader does. 20% of your time goes to that, okay? So I'm going to give you right now 8 keys, okay? 8 keys to good leadership. 8 keys to good leadership. You want to become a good leader? You want to be able to grow your business but also be a good leader? I'm going to give you 8 tips on how you can do that. You guys ready? Give me a lot of hearts if you guys are ready for these 8 good leadership skills, okay? And leadership tips. Give me a lot of hearts, okay? I'm going to share 8 keys with you on what you should be doing as a leader, okay, baby? I mean, I was going to say something to my son, so I said baby. Sorry, guys. That was funny. Yeah.
It's still not working.
Okay, but you're just gonna have to give it a few minutes.
I don't want.
You just got. Baba, can you look at the TV for him, Mama?
Yeah.
Thank you. He's like wanting to watch his stuff. Okay, so I said, okay, baby. Alrighty. So, key number 1. Close the door, Abby. Key number 1. Yeah, when you guys have kids, you understand. You understand me, guys. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Stephanie. All right. So, key number 1 is, you ready? One of the keys to good leadership is build leaders underneath you. Build leaders in your organization. How can you do that? You show them the way, you walk them by the hand, and then you let them fly. So let me give you an explanation, right? Let's say that somebody joins your team today. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to take that first month that they joined. The first 30 days, you're going to dedicate time to them. You're going to check up on them weekly. How are you doing? Do you need any help? Do you have any questions? How can I be of assistance to you? Okay, you're struggling with this. Let me help you out. Let me give you some strategies. Okay, let me give you some assignments. Hey, let's set some goals. What are your goals? Okay, perfect. These are your goals. This is going to be your action plan. This is what you need to do. Okay, so the first 30 days, you're going to be there with them. You're going to walk them by the hand. You're going to show them how to do it. After that first month, you're going to let them fly. Now it's time for them to repeat the tasks that you've given them, to continue being consistent, to continue being disciplined, to continue showing up, because now they're building their empire, okay? If you're there all the time, every single day, catering, you stop in your business. You know, you need to continue working your business. You're there with them once a week. You're checking up on them. Hey, do you need my help? How's it going? Etc., etc. But then you let them fly. Now they have to work their business, because now they should be knowing at this point what they need to do. You need to redirect them to the trainings. Hey, you know, if you as a leader have training for them, I have training for my girls. I have units. So in my group, I have units, just like this Team Kairos. There's units here. So, you know, tell them, hey, get into the units. I want you to be training. You know, start watching those videos. Start getting a notebook. Start writing this down. You know, start learning about the company, etc., etc. Okay, so when somebody joins your team, you want to be with them the first 30 days. Check on them weekly, give them tasks, tell them to train, etc., and then you let them fly, okay? That doesn't mean that you're not going to check on them anymore. No, you're going to keep on checking on them. How are you? Do you need my help, etc., but you're not going to cater to them as much as you did in their first month, okay? Is this making sense, guys? Give me a thumbs up if it's making sense, okay? Okay, second key. The first key, I'm going to repeat it again. Building leaders underneath you. Can somebody write down in the comments? Building leaders. Key number 1 is building leaders underneath you, okay? Key number 2 is lead by example. Thank you, Stephanie. Number 2 is lead by example, okay? How do you lead by example? I love this. I'm going to share it with you. You need to do everything you're telling your team to do. Did you hear that? So if you're telling your team you need to go live, you need to talk about the opportunity, you need to go and talk about Farmasi, talk about three of your favorite products, or go and in your stories and talk to your people, say hi, and go into the Instagram stories and the Facebook stories and say hi to everybody, show them what you're doing, show them your family. You need to be doing that. If you want them to do it, you need to be doing it. You need to be going live. You need to be in your Instagram stories and in your Facebook stories. My husband's calling me. You need to be doing everything that you tell your team to do, because if you do it, they're going to be like, oh, she's telling me to do it because it's working for her and it might work for me. And if it's working for her, it will work for me. So I'm going to do it. And when they see you go live, it's going to motivate them. Like, oh my God. Okay. And guess what? They're going to watch your live. They're going to learn from your live. Okay, this is how she does it. Well, then this is how I need to do it. You're their example. Okay. Girl, that's confirmation for me. Yay. That's good to hear, Beatrice. Good. She says that that's confirmation for her. Awesome. Stephanie, building leaders underneath you. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Paula. Thank you, guys. Okay, so do everything that you want your team to do. Don't tell them to do stuff you are not going to do, because they're just going to be like, okay, well, I'm not going to do it. So I can't, But when you show them, hey, come here. I want you to follow me. I want you to learn from me. Come and shadow me. Guys know when you're in a training, right? Like you go to an actual job and they're like, okay, the first 2 weeks you're gonna shadow me. So you're gonna look over me while I work. And while they're working, you're looking, you're watching. And after that, they're like, okay, you do it now. It's the same concept here. So what you're saying is, come here, watch my live tonight. I want you to go live. So I want you to watch my live tonight. Look at the way I do a shop with me live. Talking about the catalog. Now I want you to watch my live tonight. I'm going to be doing a makeup live. Come here. I want you to watch this live. Look at how I do it. Okay, I'm going to do an opportunity live. Come here. Watch my live. I want you to see how I do an opportunity live. You're teaching them. You're showing them. They're shadowing you. After that, you're going to say, okay, now I want you to do it. And I'm going to watch. What time are you going to go live? Oh, I'm going to go live at 6. Perfect. I'm going to be there at 6 to watch you live. I'm going to share it. And I will tell you something. When my girls go live, if it's their first live ever, I share it. I don't share all the times that they go live, okay? Because I don't want to bombard my Facebook with all these sharing. Imagine having a team of 200 and sharing everybody's live. That's going to be crazy, right? So when they go live for the first time, to support them, I share their live. After that, they're on their own, okay? So it's okay to share at least their first live. Give them a boost. Share them up. Tell your audience to support them, okay? Behind every live, there is the millions. Yes, that's so true. Everything is duplicatable. That's right, Martha. Yes. Hi, Sabrina Guzman. So, do everything you want your team members to do. Tell them to shadow you. Tell them to watch how you do it. And then say, now it's your turn now. So, when you're going to do it, because I want to watch you. Okay, that is what a leader does, okay? But don't expect them to do something that you're asking them to do that you're not doing. So, leaders lead by example, okay? Alrighty. Next. Number 3. So number 2, can somebody write that in the comments? Wait, somebody already did it, right? Lead by example? No. Number 1 was building leaders underneath you. You guys wrote that. Number 2 is lead by example. If you guys could write that in the comments for me. Step number 2 is lead by example, okay? Now, step number 3. If somebody could also write this in the comments. Step number 3 is train through Zooms or lives, okay? So as leaders, we should be training our team members. How you do it, it doesn't matter. But it's very important that you show up, that your team members see you, okay? Now I know that life gets busy, guys. My life is busy, okay? I am a youth pastor. I have my kids that I homeschool, all right? I'm a wife. I run my business. I'm currently right now working on another business that I'm lifting up. It's a ministry business. And I will tell you that it's a lot, and I know it. And sometimes I don't get to go live as often with my team members, but I always remind myself, hey, you got to go live. Like, remember, self-examination. Remember we spoke about that, leadership? Always self-examine yourself. Okay, I didn't go live for my team. I got to start being strategic. I got to start going live again. What do I think they need help with, etc., etc., okay? Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome. Hi. Okay, so training through Zooms or live. So let me give you a a quick tip. You should be doing lives at least once a week, okay, with your team members, to say hello, to maybe review leadership, or like, you know, talk about strategies for the month or for that specific week. You know, go live. If you don't have Zoom or can't do Zoom, then go live. Go live at least once or twice a week in your group, okay? And say hello to your team. Give them a motivational message. Train them on whatever it is you think they need help with. Maybe it's on social media. Maybe it's on self-esteem. Maybe it's on being more confident. Maybe it's on going lives. How to go live. How to do a live, or how to record a video and how to edit them. What are the best apps that you can use? I'm trying to think what else. How to do a shop with me live. I'm huge on doing lives on like shop with me, and then I just talk about the catalog. You know, I get a lot of sales off of that, because people are actually seeing you talk. They're trusting you. They're listening to how you talk about the product, etc., etc., okay? You can train about everything and anything, literally, guys. Nothing that you train about will be too little or too big, literally, okay? So I would recommend that you go live for your team members at least once or twice a week. Show up and show them that you're there for them, okay? Ask them, hey, guys, what do you want me to train about? Let them tell you, and then go and train about that, okay? That was step number 3. Train your team through Zooms or lives, okay? Another option would be, I'm still in number 3, guys, to train your team members' teams. Okay, did you hear me? So when I see that my team member is growing a huge team, guys, that gets me excited. I'm like, oh my God, yes, right? Because I'm like, I have a leader under me. Well, all of them are leaders, right? But I see that someone is growing a really solid team. I'm like, wow, you know, so I offer myself to them. I'm like, hey, I see you're growing a really big team. That's super awesome. I want to help you. Like, I want to be of assistance to you. So would you like me to do a live for your team? Would you like me to train them on something? Let's motivate them. Let's give them a task, you know, and usually they're always like, yeah, definitely, you know, so train your team members' teams. Be of assistance. Hey, do you need help? How's your team going? Do you need any help? Are you training them well? You know, like, you know, be of assistance for them, because trust me, that when you become a leader, it's exciting, but at the same time, it can be overwhelming, because you're just like, oh my God, am I doing it right? Am I being a good leader? Do they trust me? Do they look up to me? You know, like, you have all these thoughts. It gets a little overwhelming. So be there for them. Hey, do you need help? How's your team going? Do you need training? Etc., etc. Okay, guys? Hola, Wilmari. Hello, Jamila. Welcome. Okay, so now we're going to go into key number 4, okay? Key number 4. If you guys, I forgot to say this. If you guys have questions, drop them below. Don't be afraid. I'm not going to bite. I will answer all of your questions, okay? And if I talk fast, I'm sorry. I do talk fast, especially when I'm like really excited about the topic. Okay, so key number 4 is keep them informed on the new. Okay, so if there's an announcement, tell them about it. Don't just think they know. Don't just think that they saw it on the same page you saw it, okay? So announcements, tell them about the announcements. If you got an email from Farmasi, post it, you know, in the group chat or in the group, you know, if you're going to go live, tell them about it. Whatever it is that's new, or any information that you think they need to know, tell them about it, okay? Because I'm pretty sure that maybe you saw it, but they didn't see it, okay? Reminders. I am so big on reminding the team about certain things. So, for instance, I had a raffle going on about get active by, I think it was like the first or second week of October, and I was going to be giving away a hat. So I had to make sure that I was reminding them, because what happens is that you can post it, and then because somebody else posts or people are commenting on certain things, your post kind of gets swallowed up. Because in the group, I don't know if you guys have noticed it, it kind of gets like all mixed up, right? Like, I'll go in my group and I'll scroll and I'm like, oh my God, it looks like a hot mess, right? But when you go into the units, it's not like that. Everything is organized. But because people are commenting on different videos, like done, or oh, I watched this, thank you so much for this video, like the group is just being filled with so many different things, so it's not organized. So I like to remind all the time, like, hey, don't forget we have this raffle going on, or hey, don't forget we're doing this, or hey, don't forget about this live, you know, constantly remind them, be there for them, okay? I'm still new. I have questions. Do we have to have inventory to sell, or To sell or to show your catalogs and web pages, show your business, to improve your business. Okay, I'm gonna write your question down and I'm gonna answer it at the end of the live. Okay, my love, because I just want to give the really quick these points and then I'll answer your question. Okay, so Susie has a question and I will answer it right after I explain all of the key points. Okay, so don't leave, and if you do have to leave, then just watch the replay. Okay, so keep them informed. That's what leaders do. We keep them informed, we remind them, etc., etc. Okay, that was step number 4. Now, key number 5, help them grow. Leaders help their team members grow. I'm going to give you some pointers on that. Okay, number 1 is keep track of their numbers. So as you guys know, in our back office, when we sign into Farmasi, we have a tab that's called Team Management. Okay, when you go and you click on team management, there you're able to see all of your customers, people that signed up for free as a customer so that they could buy on your website. And then you can see also your team members, people that joined your team for $20. Now they're beauty influencers and they are your team now. Okay, you are able to see their PV and you are able to see their group volume. Okay, so like if they have a team, you're going to be able to see the what's happening, you know, what are their numbers. So we have the compensation plan, okay? And I would show you mine, but I taped it on my desk. So, because, you know, I like to have it right next to me because I'm always looking at the numbers, okay? So I'm always looking at their numbers and then I'm looking at the comp plan. And I'm like, oh my God, so-and-so is so close to hitting 12%. She's only $20 away from hitting 12%. So I'll tell her. I'm like, hey, so-and-so, I don't know if you know, but you're only $20 away from hitting 12%. What can I do to help you? Do you need help? And, you know, you're constantly helping them. Maybe somebody is so close to being active. One of your team members is only like $5 away from being active. And you're like, oh my God, Susie, you're only $5 away from being active, girl. What's holding you back? Do you need help? Hi, Evelyn. Welcome, my love. Ask them if they need help, okay? You're helping them to grow, because I will tell you something. One of my girls, I felt so bad for her and I thought she knew, but I guess I was just so caught up in all the other numbers and helping people that I honestly thought that she did know, or maybe I missed it. I don't know. You guys, she was short $10 of being active and she closed the month, I think it was at 9%. And she did not receive her commission last month. Okay. Well, this month, actually, October 10th. For last month, she did not receive her commission because she was $10 short of being active. Can you believe that? That broke my heart. I was like, no. Like, it broke my heart for her. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, oh my God, no way, you know? So sometimes you can miss, your team members can miss these things. And so we as leaders have to be alert as well. You know, keep on looking at the numbers, because maybe somebody's not aware that they're only $5 short of being active, or that they're only $2 short of hitting 25%. You know what I mean? Like, you could miss so many great opportunities because you're not aware of the numbers. So make sure you're always in the team management. I feel like I look a hot mess, guys. Oh my God. Anyway, so go into the team management, check their numbers. Let them know, inform them. You're not going to be inboxing them every day, though. Like, hey, you're only $2 short. And then the next day comes and you're like, hey, what are you going to do about that? Like, no, you don't want to overwhelm them or annoy them. At least once a week, check their numbers and, you know, provide your assistance, okay? Okay, let me see what else. Checking the numbers, helping them grow. If they need to get active, help them to get active. Give them some. Okay. Oh, I wanted to talk about this. So let's say that you ask someone in your team, hey, you're only $20 short of being active. Do you need help? You know, how's it going? And they tell you, yeah, I haven't had really good sales. Like, I've been posting, but nothing's happening. That is when you step in as a leader to give them strategies. Okay, girl, did you try this? Did you try messaging members, your team members? I mean, not your team members, your like family and friends. And did you send them this? Did you tell them that you need help, that you're super close to hitting your goal? Did you do this challenge here of selling like 10 lipsticks? Did you do this? Give them some assignments. Give them some homework and say, okay, try these things. And if none of these things work for you, message me. And let's think about some other strategies. Help them to grow. Don't just leave them there, okay? Give them assignments. I already said that. Okay. So now number 6. Number 6 is, can somebody write number 5 down, please? Sorry. Number 5 is help them grow. Help your team members grow. Okay. Now somebody else write number 6. Number 6 is do incentives. Leaders, it's good to do incentives. Okay. It's good to reward your team for certain things that you're expecting them to do. So for example, this month I have 1, 2, 3, 4 incentives, okay? One of them was spontaneous. So I started the month off with only 3. Okay, so it's good to reward them because they're working their business in a way for them, but also like, oh my God, I want to be a part of this raffle. It's exciting for them, okay? So do some incentives, do some raffles for them, okay? Now, you always want to have at least 3, and you want to have a really easy one, a medium one, and then like a really hard one. Not really hard, but like kind of something that you know would be a little bit uncomfortable for them. So easy, easy, medium, hard, okay? So let me give you an example. An easy one would be, hi guys, you know, we're gonna give away this hat if you get active by like next Friday. So you have like a 1 whole week to work on your sales, to talk to people, to post, to go live, to do all of these things. And if you get live, active, we're gonna do a raffle and we're gonna give away this pink hat. Okay? That would be like an easy raffle, right? The second one that's like, kind of like in between would be I wrote it down. Engage, which is not so hard, right? Every day that I post something, you have to comment, you know, because I don't know if you guys have noticed that when you grow teams, sometimes you want them to engage, right? You want them to like your post, or you want them to comment like, yes, you know, I got it. Yeah, I read your post, or I'm watching the units, or I'm watching your videos. And sometimes there's total silence and you're just like, are they watching my stuff? Are they reading my stuff? Can they see my stuff? Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? And then as a leader, you're just like, am I doing a good job? I don't know. You know, so you want them to engage. You want them to comment. You want them to like, you want them to engage. You want to know that your team members are active, that they're connected with you, right? And sometimes that's hard to do. You want to build that good solid team that's hyped up, that's united. And sometimes it's a little bit like, okay, what's going on? Because they're not commenting, they're not saying anything, you know? So you do a raffle. You know what? We're gonna do a raffle. We're gonna give away, I don't know, give something away, guys. Just, you know, think of something. We're gonna give away this makeup, you know, bag with all of the brushes if you are engaging. You're on all the videos, you're commenting, you're liking it, you're, you know, connected to the group. We're gonna do a raffle, so I'm gonna be watching to see who's engaging. Okay, that's a good raffle. A third one that would be hard would be like recruit 3 people this month. This month you have to bring in 3 new people, and we're gonna give away like something really nice. You know, we're gonna give away something really nice, like a mirror or something that you're gonna reward them nicely for it. Another one that I had, guys, would be your top seller. Whoever is the top seller is gonna get this bundle, or they're gonna get this. Okay, so have some incentives, have some raffles for your team members. Okay, make it in fun and intriguing. Okay, that was number 5. Number 6. Number 7 is shout outs. Leaders, it's very good to do shout outs. What do I mean by that? Let's say that I'm gonna use Sarah. Let's just use a name, a random name. Let's say that Sarah is going live all the time and you've been noticing her effort. You're like, wow, you know, she's going live all the time. She's really showing up. She's really running her business. I'm going to do a shout out. So I'm going to go in my group and I'm going to say, guys, everyone in this group, please help me celebrate Sarah, because she's been showing up all the time. She's running her business. She's going live, and I'm super proud of her. And then people in the comments are going to be like, congratulations. That's awesome, right? Maybe somebody just hit 3%. You know, put that there. Team, help me congratulate Amanda, because she just hit 3% and I'm so excited for her effort. And, you know, let's just help me congratulate her. Celebrate your team members for anything as small as to something super huge. And don't just celebrate the big ones. Don't just celebrate the people that hit 25% and the people that are top sellers, because then the ones that just started are gonna feel like, oh my gosh, like that's gonna take me forever to get there. Like it's gonna take me a year. Like, oh. And then they get discouraged. Don't celebrate the huge milestones only. Like celebrate the small ones too. You know, somebody just got active. Man, they really worked hard all month just to get active, and you didn't celebrate them. because you were celebrating the huge ones, you know, like celebrate the ones that even got active because they worked so hard just to get there. And you want to show them that you noticed them, okay? You want to get them excited that you are watching them. If they went live for the first time, celebrate that, you know, like sometimes I do forget to do shout outs, but man, it's so important. When I do it, I feel so good because I know I'm celebrating someone that's really trying, okay? So as leaders, we should always be doing shout outs. Celebrate your team and show them that you're watching them, okay? Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, 5 was help them grow. 6 was do incentives. Exactly. Now, and then 7 is shout outs. Do shout outs for your teams, okay? All right, last one. You guys ready for the last one? Number 8 is redirect them. What do I mean by that? You want to have duplication, okay? Imagine this happened to me one day and I felt so overwhelmed, guys. I was like, I need a coffee. I need coffee. One day I woke up to 22 messages with questions. Oh, what's this? How do I do this? Oh, so-and-so said this. And I was like, oh my God. Like, imagine having to answer all of these questions, you know, which I do it with all of my heart. Because, guys, this is my job. This is all I do, guys. Pharmacy is like the best. I love pharmacy. And this is what I do. I work, you know, this is my work. So answering questions is like, you know, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm just like, you know, but sometimes, yeah, you're sitting there and just like, sometimes my team members know, a lot of times I just do voice recording. I'm like, hey girl, so, because it's easier for me to just do a voice recording than typing, you know, but anyway, point is that, what do I mean by redirect them? In my group, I have what's called units, which means that there's a tab in my group. When they click on units, I have step 1, step 2, step 3, and I have it organized where they know what to do from step 1 to step like 10, you know, and their units are here too, guys. There's units in Team Kairos that you guys can go and everything is there. There's a lot of info that you guys can learn from. So if I know that they're asking me a question that's in the units, I'm going to redirect them. I'm going to say, hey girl, yeah, that the answer to your question is going to be in the units area, and it's going to be in this video, in this specific video. So I'll go tag you in it, or you can go find it. Either way, you can tell them to find it, or you can tell them that you're going to tag them and let them watch the video, okay? You are redirecting them so that you are not constantly having to answer questions that are already in the group. You've already provided the information. So if you keep on answering, sometimes it's going to be like, it's kind of like you're repeating yourself all the time when it is just already there, okay? So you're going to always redirect them, okay? Yes, the units help so much. Exactly. I know Martha has, I can tell you my girls have gone into the units, which is super awesome. So now, it's okay to answer questions, guys. It's okay to do that, right? But if you already have the answer, redirect them. Say, hey, yeah, go over here. Now, keep this in mind that you're not going to always have everything in the units. It's not always going to be there. And maybe you don't know the answer. Maybe you're just like, oh my God. So it's okay to tell them, hey, I don't know the answer, but let me find it for you. Okay. Somebody had messaged me a question that I had never been asked since I joined Farmasi. It had been 8 months in, I think. And she asked me a question that I was like, and I told her, I do not know the answer. Give me some time. Let me look for the information and I will send it to you. She was like, yeah, sure, no problem. It took me like about 3 or 4 hours to get the answer. And I wrote her back and I said, here you go. And she was so grateful. She was like, oh my God, you know, you really did find the answer for me. Like, thank you so much. And I said, of course, you know, I do my job as a leader to make sure that my team members have the answers, okay? I don't know everything, but you know what? Those questions help me because it helps me learn something I didn't know, okay, guys? So anyway, that was it. That was everything, guys. I really, really hope that this has helped somebody out there, okay, in your leadership journey. Remember, we are not perfect, guys. We are going to make mistakes. It's going to happen, but that's okay because we're going to get back up. The important thing is that you get back up and that you keep on trying and that you learn from your mistakes, okay? It's so important that you learn from your mistakes, guys. Don't give up. Don't determine your leadership off of your team members either, okay? And what I mean by that is, like, let's say somebody joined and then they're working their business and they've decided it's not for them, and they're like, hey, so and so, I'm just not gonna do it anymore, it's not for me. Don't determine your leadership off of that. Like, oh man, I did a terrible job, like I didn't train her the way I was supposed to, or no, it's okay. People make decisions every day, you know what I mean? And if they decide that they're gonna give up or they're not gonna do it, that's okay. Yeah, still self-examine yourself. Never stop self-examining yourself, but don't put yourself down for that. You just gotta keep going. Keep on running your races. Like, keep on looking at the goal and say, this is what I want and I'm gonna get it. And whoever stays on the wagon are the people that were destined to go with me. But if they hop off, then they hop off. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's sad. Sometimes I get sad when some of my team members stop running their business or they just decide it's not for them. I get sad. I'm like, oh, no, because I'm like, man, you were gonna do so great, or oh my God, you have so much potential. But I can't determine everyone else's life. I can't determine everybody else's decisions. I am my own leader. I hope for the best. I train the best way that I can, and I try my best, but I'm not perfect, and that's okay. And I am running my race, okay? So you run your race, all right? So, Susie, if you're still here, I'm going to answer your question. All right, that was the training for the leadership, but Susie asked a question. I'm going to answer it real quick. She says here, I'm still new. I have questions. Do we have to have inventory? Okay, to answer that question, no. You do not have to have inventory in this industry, my love. Or at least with Farmasi, okay? You do not have to have inventory. That was one of the things that made me super happy when I joined. That was one of the reasons why I joined, because I didn't want to have inventory, okay? I have some inventory behind me, but that's like some things that I wanted to have just in case somebody asks me for it, or like they're really top sellers and I know that people are going to ask me for it. I have them, but you don't have to have inventory unless you want to, okay? That's number one. To sell or to show your catalogs and webpage to show your business. Oh, I get what you're saying. Okay, so I'm going to tell you how I work my business, okay? I do what's called catalog lives or shop with me live. So what that means is I go live and it lasts maybe 30 minutes to an hour talking about the catalog. That's how I sell, guys. That's how I work my business. I'm like, hi guys, today I'm going to talk to you about the catalog, and you can shop with me all week and you can pay on Friday. Okay, so that's kind of how I work my own business. I let them shop with me all week. I let them put their orders in, and Friday I put the order in, okay? Or you can just send them your link and let them shop from you, okay? But I make bulk orders. You can run your business like let them shop from your website, or you could do bulk orders for them where they pay you and you make the order and then you ship it out to them, okay? So I go live and I'm like, okay, look guys, we have eyebrow liners, we have 3 different colors. They're super awesome. If I tried it, I can tell them my experience with it. I kind of just talk about the catalog. I talk about different products every day. So like Monday, I'll talk about either cosmetics. Tuesday, I'll talk about tea tree. Wednesday, I'll talk about, calendula. Friday, I'll talk, just mix it up, talk about the catalog. If you have products with you on hand, show them. There's nothing better than that when you have a product in hand that you can show them. Like if I'm talking about, I don't know, let me see, the concealers, I can tell them, we have this concealer. It's a liquid concealer. This is what it looks like. This is how it applies. You can apply it on your arm. You can say we have, different shades. I can color match you. This is how much it costs. Like, that is the benefit of having inventory, I will say, because you can actually show them, okay? And that's it, right? I think that's all the questions that you asked me, right? So, you don't need inventory at all, okay? And you can really just do shop with me lives or talk about it in your stories, or, send pictures, put pictures in your groups and stuff like that, okay? Yes, Beatrice, that's going to help you, okay? Don't break the bank. Do stuff like you can give away a notebook. You can put a really cute bundle together from like the Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree is my best friend because you might spend $1, but they have good quality stuff, guys. You took him outside, baby? Okay. Oh my gosh, my puppy. Okay. Oh. So, how do you know that you have customers that buy on your website? Okay, Susie, when you sign into your Farmasi website, you're going to go on Team Management. There's on the left-hand side, there's a tab that's called Team Management. You're going to click on that, and you should see your customer. It's going to tell you their name and how much they spent and how much your commission is going to be, okay? You can also see on your dashboard, when you sign in, there's like a little box that says welcome Susie. It says like your entrepreneur code, who's your sponsor, who's your regional manager, all that. You're also going to see where it says B2C volume. If I'm not mistaken, those are your customers, B2C volume. If you see anything there, that means somebody shopped from you. Go to team management and check who that was. Okay, so it's literally, Susie, anything that has to do with customers that shop from you or people that join your team, always team management. That's where you're going to go. Team management on your website, okay? Hi, Jocelyn. All right, guys, I'm going to go. Susie, if you still have questions, just put them in the comments and I'll reply to you in the comments, okay? So guys, have a blessed Wednesday. I hope that this was helpful to you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are going to be great leaders. You're already great leaders. If you stood here the whole time and watched this video, you're already a great leader because you're being a student and you're learning and you're growing, which is super awesome. So bye guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.